So the waiting game begins. We're there yet? We're there. Hello, boys and girls. Nah. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Hey, David, how you doing? Now today we're going to do a wee bit of decalin. Yes, we. I just realised that Declan. Declan's actually a person's name. Not a. It's a number of Declans in the world, I believe. I digress. I do. I'm already digressing. Anyway, we're going to look at the decaling on the B-17F. What I want to do mostly today is those decals that are in orky sort of spots, and they're going to be most easily done when the wings and fuselage are separate. You know how you get those ones that are in those, what is the technical term? Cunty. That is the word I'm looking to bandy about. Sort of positions. Just so. Now, quick little aside. I do not make my videos for children. Thus, I shall swear as I see fit. Yes, I shall. Now, the first thing we got to do is have a good suss at what decals we're going to need to be using. The decal sheet I've looked at before, and the way they spread them is actually kind of painful. Oh, hey, John, how you doing? Anyway, I've been waffling for long enough now that I think it is now the appropriate time to flick the light on, get me mouth full of coffee. Oh. Bring the camera around. Ba, 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 ba. Right. Now, let me get into nice and close to the subject matter. Deedly. Bit further there. Oh, look at that. That's where you want to be, big boy. Now, here we go. Yeah, rightio. Now, first things first, on the decaling front, obviously actually what I'll need to do, bring it up here a bit. And we'll ding. Yep. There we go. So you'll be able to see hopefully what I'm actually looking at with stuff. Okay. Now, there's a number of decals to go on the sides of the wings here. They're less of an issue. Look at that one. They're going to be they're always problematic. But less of an issue. Here we go. Look at this behavior. God damn. Now most of the, you know, there is a distinct merit in doing them all, with the possible exceptions of the big one. Right away, looking at that, and I'll tell you why. Because I'll be able to get the wing and rotate it as I wish in a way that I just wouldn't be able to with the fuselage attached. Zero. Jesus, dude. That's cold. I'm sure I'm not giving you a news bulletin there. And here's an example of where not having the wing attached would be good on the fuselage. There's like one right on the seam there. Wow. Cunties. Now, but now this one here is less of an issue, just because of its positioning. But I would say most of these, again, it'll be easier just for manoeuvring it around purposes, I would say. How's the apple wing looking? All right. Well, we're sticking to the wings today anyway, it's the bottom line. So there's quite a shitload. Now, the only numbers that repeat, 33 seems to be a popular one. Why am I doing it that way? Why don't I? Okay. Yeah. And the other ones we can do are, of course, the standard propeller options that you would do on any Boeing. Now, where have they got them? Or do they have them? It's the next salient point. I would have thought so. Yeah. Decal 50. Being Decal 50. That's not them. That's too big. Oh, please tell me they haven't spread them randomly around. That would be punishable by death, no? Hang on. Something isn't matching here. That's a bit of a problem. It's a very big problem. Shit. What happens here, kids? Oh, man. Here's the problem, I'll show you. Okay, now that makes sense for 34. But 50, they've got this little tiny thing there. There should be 12 50s. And I reckon it's in actuality it's the 13s. They have, no, even then there's not 12 of them. Okay, I might need to do this a bit by, dare I suggest it, process of elimination. Do all the other small stuff, see what's left, and work it out from there, I guess. Alright, I'll do it that way. It's just weird though. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, if you look here on the map, that should be a decal. Decal 50. You can see how it looks there. We go 50. I'm not seeing that. And that's a bit of a poser. Now, what that means is that there'll need to be 12 of them, obviously, because there's 3 for each of them. Means they're here somewhere. That's all I can. They're here somewhere. Now, oh God. Okay, they might be around. They might have. I just noticed something that's a bit really. There's 2 34s here, but 6 of them up here, so they may not have batched them together. Please God, tell me they haven't done that. That would be very annoying. No, they have not. So what number is it? Again, I think we'll just need to do our process of elimination maneuver. Frustrating. Alright. Now then, itchy ear, excuse me a moment. Alrighty. So where should we start? We're going this side first. Oh dear God. Okay. Wow. Okay, we'll start off locating our 33s. Please tell me they're in a row. Yes, they are. And there was much rejoicing. Right, we require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I presume, yeah, 8. 2, 6. Oh no, down there. Okay, yep. Does that mean there's more on other parts? Possibly. Not on this side, but that's okay. I wonder if it's only the other side. I might have miscounted. All right. Oh, of course, yeah. 2. No. All right. Well, next, having identified what we're going to be doing first, get our scalpel out and cut out that little group. Das Gluppen. Das Gluppen. Now we want our 33s. Then there. Give me a moment while I just clarify a little bit further. I still have to go that way. All right. Oh, hey, Big Racer, how you doing? Yeah, here we go. That's okay. Right, that's our 33s. Now, other things I'm going to be needing. I'll keep this here because I'll be needing it on an ongoing basis. Here they are. Right. Fine. We'll be needing them. We'll be needing. Where to put them? Soften and but probably more importantly for today's intents and purposes, setter. Keep these on hand. Zoom out. So, once I've got all the bits and bobs ready to... Excuse me a moment. What function is this serving, big boy? I ask you guys. What is this? What is this? Some kind of display? What does that mean? 5 equals... Is that a mathematical equation, man? My calculus isn't that good. Yeah. I've dropped keyboard. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, I hope your keyboard's all good, mate. Oh, dear. I'm looking at it going, now let me see. So if it's 5, we've got 7 minus AQ. Now, A would... All right, here's our tweezers for holding stuff. I find these tweezers really good. Actually, these are not my preferred ones. I've got so many, I've got preferred ones. Gee, a bit excessive, you think? Let's have a quick gander over here. My other ones seem a bit softer in the grip, as it were. No. Computer says no. Maybe it's just my imagination. Aha! This is what... Hang on. Yeah, that feels right. These are my preferred weapons when it comes to... and you're going to be going, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. 3, right? Now, in my defense, I inherited those 2. But yeah, this one actually does have a slightly different, softer grip than this one, or this one. So yeah. There you have it, kids. Things you probably don't care about and are unlikely to care about in the future, but now you know. All right, now. And you know what? You know what? I may have made a slight error. I don't know if error is quite the word I'm looking for. No, we'll still do those first. And then, boom, our wheels. We'll do them. They're an easy identifier, and that's interesting. It would appear only on the outside. Round the outside, round the outside. Yeah. Okay, so that would mean... Just give me a moment. Yeah. Okay, so we will need to tidy that side up. But that's okay. We'll still do this side. Now, we need to get a bowl of water. Oh, dear God. Getting up then was not good, kids. All right. I went to the zoo yesterday, and I was actually really pleased. Did a lot of walking, obviously, because that's what happens when you go to a zoo. And hip held up really well, and I've walked quite a lot, quite vigorously, and came home and last night, and yeah, I was paying for that. I'm still paying for it for a bit. After the stream, I'll do some yoga, maybe a bit of Tai Chi. Loosen myself up. Yeah. There we go, I reckon. Alrighty. Now then, let's get down to business, kids. Water goes here. Oh, my, hang on a moment. All right. Now, that's the right way. So first 33. Let's get all of this out of the way until we need it. Here's our decals. Goes just making sure I get the spot right off as you can imagine. Oh, so just quite a way in. Right. Okay, hang on. Oh yeah. Got it. I see exactly where they all go. Yay! Now we'll start with this one. Now, let's see how big the decals are. First one. Here we go. Tweezers, Las Vegas. Right. Okay. There we go. And so I wonder how long these ones take. All decals seem to be a bit different. Of course, then there's the issue of differing temperatures of water and all that little hoary old chestnut. They generally say 10 seconds. I don't reckon that's 10 seconds, but we'll give it a look anyway. Ooh. Alrighty. Setter. Maybe get a bit of here there. Thin that liquid out a bit. Because that's, otherwise it'll just cause decal before it. Definitely don't want that. And first one. Alrighty. Oh, dearie me. Now, scalpel. First one's always the trickiest, usually, or first couple, because you're trying to, you may have, hang on, let me just get this number off. One of the things I find that happens is that once you found the end of your numbers, or your decals, you want to make sure you give enough space between the next one. I always tend to cut it a bit fine there. But once you get to the point of being able to go, right, here's the decal, I'll want, now how am I going to do this one? Here's how we do this. And after this one, it gets much easier. Now there's 4 what look like access panels, I guess is the term, for the along the wing here, on each wing in fact, and they require a decal each. Alrighty. Now, it's going to be quite a warm day. In fact, the next couple of days are going to be quite warm here in Adelaide. It's going to be 34 tomorrow, or today, and 36 on Friday. So yeah, starting to get the warm weather arriving. Oh, hey, old man True Warrior, how are you doing? Okay. I've dropped my cotton wool bud. Every time I think of cotton wool buds, not while I'm using them, but just saying it, I'm reminded of a Monty Python sketch, The Martyrdom of St. Victor, where St. Victor is tempted for 14 days and nights by maidens of the Orient. Nibbleth they, the pointy bits, basically they give him the biscuits, and he resists for 14 days and nights. But on the 14th day, Victor cried out in anguish, "This is fantastic! Oh, this is terrific!" Anyway, God hears him and slays the maidens. And there we go. And one of the things he does is he burns their cotton wool buds and their Kleenex were laid waste utterly. They caused their cotton wool buds to blow away, and their Kleenex was laid waste utterly. Victor, in his anguish, cried out that the Lord was a rotten bastard. Victor hearing the cry, and the Lord, hearing the cries of Victor, sent him an angel to keep him company for the weekend, and entered they together unto the jacuzzi. Oh yeah, boys. Yeah, look, I haven't done many vehicles, but I'm about to do quite a few. Once I've finished first this aircraft, then another aircraft, I'll also still be doing some aircraft because, well, it is a bit of a thing I do. You know? What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Yeah. So. After these, we'll do the wheels. Oh, hey, Stephen, how are you doing? Should be good to go, I would think. I must say the Revell decals have shown themselves to be most cooperative, which I'm certainly never unhappy for. Yep. Here's a Kleenex that has not been laid waste utterly. We're not using a Kleenex. Just to thin that out a bit. There we go. Dearie me. In some ways, I'm a bit excited that I'm getting onto this stage of things. Because it means we're really close to whole, well, after I've done the Lavochkin, which won't take long. We're really close to whole new projects. Yeah. Alrighty, let's do this one. Oh, come here, you. Why, you little. Let's soak. Let's Most of you guys would know that tune. Actually, that's an assumption. They were an Australian band who were very popular over here. As to how popular they were internationally, I have no idea. Band called Mental as Anything. They were known for. The big one was. I can't remember what it was called, but it was. I can't even really remember the lyrics, but I'm not. Yeah, some of the more interesting ones though were. If you leave me, can I come too? We can always stay. And the nips are getting bigger in terms of the nips of whiskey. Just wanted to make sure you understood it wasn't a racial thing there. Yeah, and one of theirs was also let's cook. And it's let's cook, let's eat, let's eat, let's growl, let's growl, let's work. That were the only lyrics through the entire song. As far as lyrics go, though, lately I've been checking out the lyrics to a fairly old Aussie song in terms of we're talking about, let's see, early well, it was with Randy Rhoads doing the guitar work, so 81. Diary of a Madman. Little Dolls. Some of the lyrics are fantastic. Suitably dark because, well, he's Ozzy Osbourne. But, yeah. I'll spare you. As far as even verbalizing in the spoken tone, I'll spare you. But I'll certainly spare you my doing Ozzy Osbourne. I'm sure there's much gratitude from the viewing public. Now, next. It actually amazes me. Here's another one. He's a bit like Keith Richards. How the hell are they still alive? Can anybody actually answer that? The amount of body abuse, gee. I saw an interview with. I know all this. What I'm talking about here is quite irrelevant to the modelling, but you can actually see what I'm doing. I think so. Anyway, I saw an interview with Tony Iommi. He's talking about how they're in this recording studio where you lived, and every morning one of them would go down to the letterbox, and there'd be this pretty much cornflake packet-sized box full of Coke. They'd come in, they'd empty into this big bowl, and away they'd go. And he reckons, and we're not talking about this taking, racking lines, just go full Scarface style. It's like, Jesus, that's a bit savage, man. Wow. All right. Last one on this side. Then we get to the other wing. This decal. And then we'll do the wheels, as I said. And excuse me. Then we'll see what other numbers there are that, excuse me, mate. Oh, I'm back, I think. You just have to hit the mute button a bit there. Now, oh, that's the. Oh wow! Don't even have to move it. Perfect. Got to be happy with that. So that's the 33s done on there. 39 will probably be our next options, I think. So I'm seeing, and some 38s, I would say, would be our next options. Oh wow, there's so many. Unreal. All right. Either way, they got to be done. They got to be done. They got to be done. Dope. Now I can actually take that straight off in its entirety, and you know what? Now we know it'll fit, we can do some little painting tidy ups on there and do crooks. Doesn't matter if that's off, I'm not going to glue it in anyway. Now, next, just line up our spots. Alright. I thought I had. No, it's left in the right. Weathering will fix. I seem to have gotten a hair sort of imprint on there somehow, which is an impressive feat as I'm a bald man. But I will address that with weathering. That is what I will do. Ich habe gesprochen. It's a big blob, isn't it? We'll fix that up. A bit longer. I thought she was good to go. That'll do. I should think. Hang on. Have I? Okay. Fortunately, I can still see decal setter on the position. Yeah. I guess the water's cooled down a fair bit. There's a bit of something to consider there, isn't it? So maybe want to consider replenishing it or refreshing it, more's the point. Here we go. There we go. One. Oh. I'm going to put the others. Oh, there they are. There they are. Now. Straight down the middle, I reckon. Come here, yous. Almost. Okay. I wonder if I should just replace. Actually, you know what? That's going to help. Give me a moment. Right, now, just actually, these are not my good blades. My good blades I keep quite separate, and they're the ones I use for photo etch. Let's go with this one. There we go. There we go. Nice. That's actually a proper scalpel blade. That'll do the job, I tells you. Now then. Hopefully that's not on the actual decal backing, but Revell seem to have done a fairly good job of staying well clear of, well, not well clear, maybe that's the wrong choice of words, but what they have done well with the decals I've seen thus far is they haven't extended the backing further than they really need to, and that's a good thing. I've had the experience of purchasing aftermarket decals, and yeah, they're the decals all right, but they're one sheet. Like one sheet is the backing, so you have to like adapt your technique almost. And as much what you do is because it doesn't matter how you're going to get backing. What you do in the final analysis is you use the tech decks that come with it, because you only look at the big ones. You put it on, complete with backing and the cardboard, and slide off and then remove it. It was two-stage operation. It was really quite a significant pain in the ass, actually. But what you going to do? Certainly wasn't going to call Ghostbusters. straighten that one up. Oh no. Hang on. Yeah. That can be a problem. All right. Up we go. Come on. You know you want it. Don't lie to me. Come on. Yep. One last little. There we go. Done. No, we're not. All right. Now. Next. Tweezers. This thing that I've been on for 50 minutes, I've only gotten a handful of decals done. So, and given the amount there is to be done, this is like, oh God, this is going to be quite the process. Never mind. So here's now. Just having a look at that wheelbase. It actually looks pretty good. So from your angle, you probably want to go about there, I would suggest. Let's see if we can get a bit more light on that. Yeah, I think you can maybe actually here we go. So yeah, all those little contrasts do come up and do look good. I'm pretty happy about all of that. Anyway, zoom out. Now this one. Well, these last two, most of the points, not last one, last two here. Then, as I said, it's going to be the wheels. Gee, using a sharp blade makes it so much easier. Who would have thought? Soak. Diddly. Once the wheels are on, because hopefully that won't take too long. Hopefully. Our next number will be, we'll do the 39s, of which there are 4. I think. Yep, 4. Moving out. Yep. In fact, almost. Right. No. Why, you little? No. It's not sitting. Bitch. Ah, it's picked up a passenger. That's what's happened here. That is the problem. Now, hopefully, we can get this back where it needs to be. With a minimum of fuss. Nice try, big boy, don't you wish? Now, there we go. That was a bit of faffing about. Never mind. It's there now. Last one of this number. Skull. Now just cut the number portion off. Don't need that at all. Alrighty. Oh, nice one. Your 250th. Ha! Now you see, man, it's things like that. The fact that you have 250, they make me feel good about the world, purely by virtue of from the angle of, well, hell, man. So the number of kits I have in my stash is not so bad after all. It gives me a sense of normality and oneness with the world. Um, yeah, right. Interesting. 1796. Interesting. Those sorts of. I've always. So it'd be a sailing vessel. So, see, rigging's always a major thing on the escape. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hang on a moment, guys. Got a bit of an issue here. Ha! All right. I was seeing if the decal was moving, and yeah, she's moving all right. And I accidentally got it on the paper, but I was able to use the brush to yoink it, slap it back on the cardboard, and we are ready to go. Well happy with how I salvaged that little situation. Dealing. A little bit of more part action. Now, there we go. Boom. All right. Oh, wooden kit. Nice. Alrighty, so that's the 33s on. Deary me. Right, next our wheels, and they only go on the outside of the wheels. These ones. And there's two of them. Nice and easy. Now, how sturdy is sturdy enough, I would suggest. And we're after these ones. Let me just check something for a moment. I might say about the decals if they show it on here. Okay, let's do it. Scalpel time. One and where's the other one? There. Oh wow! I've just spotted the decal they actually supply for the dashboard. What would you use one of those? Oh, yeah, that's good. Almost got this one out. I've got to say, changing my blade was a really good move. It's made it so much easier. Alrighty, now, actually, you know what I can do here? Give myself a much broader angle to work with, in fact. Boom, this is going to work a treat. Alrighty. So, tweezers. Now, soaking, soaking, soaking. Get that decal soaking. Right. Now, let's see if she's moving. What a curious configuration to have. Now, on my next decal, or on the way, I might cut out a whole stack of other decals because it might make access to various things easier. So we'll see. Oh, that's moving. Here we go. Now we'll be using, once that set dries, a whole stack of decal soften. But in the meantime now, here we go, kids. Things I might be able to cut out, I'll show you. Now the next decal is that one. But I don't reckon I need those A's, and I'm going to see if that's the number we require. If we don't require the 225, whatever, I can go to that big chunk there, and indeed that, thus making access to all of these areas easier. That's the theory. Winning. And that is what we're going to do. We do not need, let me just confirm about the A's. Yep, there you go. So you can cut across. There. 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 Ah, yes, that is going to make it a much easier thing to achieve. And finally, right. Do I think we need the Zs though? Anyway, this one now. Yeah, that's. And you know what else? Whilst I think too, once I've got this one out, I'm actually going to get the dashboard out purely because it's just another thing that can get in the way of stuff. And I will slowly but surely cut out all the stuff I just don't need. Because, well, if I don't need it, I don't need it. That's the bottom line there. And in fact, give me a moment. I may be about to make my life a whole lot easier. And here we go. Right, first let's get this into position. I reckon you'll find these ones can go. Oh, hang on. Let's be a little more cautious. There's the little ones around them, so but what I can do slowly but surely. Either way, I've made myself a lot of space there, as you can see. Much more working. Actually, here we go. Actually, our next one's 34s. Where do they go? Up or in. Okay. Anyway, I was just looking at that line there. I thought, oh, there's convenience. Anyway, let's get this one. Next. It's almost 9 o'clock. Wow. I suppose it didn't start till 7:30, did I? And I realised I've jumped the gun on doing that, but when I say that, I'm talking about putting on the decal soften or decal setter. But that's okay. I'll do. So hopefully, I can still see that it's quite moist there. Ooh. So anyway, the point of that being that if I'm able to get this decal moving, get the decal moving, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Whilst that's still damp, again, and it is moving, we're good to go. No, it's not moving, I thought it was. But no, it is not, Governor. Now, should be now, you'd think. That's the wheels done. Bing. Yep. Now, once they've dried a bit, we'll start hitting it with the decal soften. Next, we shall, let's see. Dear God, look at them all. Now, we will go. Here's an option. Let's see what numbers we can find conveniently close. No. 24s. Where did 24s go? There you go. There. Right. Pretty much. Right. And so we have 4 24s to do. So we're going to do them. That's these little numbers, and they go on there on the. I'm just checking on this side. There you go. Yeah, they go on the outside. Outside? Yeah, so we want to approach it from this angle. That's the side it comes onto. So it goes just there and just corresponding sort of panel, which would be, I think, there. Yeah. All right. And the same on the other wings in due course. Or not other wings, plural, other wing. It's only got one other wing, hasn't it? All right. Now. All right. Scalp. Here's our 24s. All right. Curiosity compelled. I wonder if these are the ones that go on the Shamrock. What decal numbers they have? 49. Just curious. It doesn't really matter. And they say I'm just a pretty face. Actually, no, they don't. Cunts. Anyway. So it would appear that it's a really standard sort of thing to have on the wheels, the outer rim painted in some capacity. So there you go. Slice just. models. Well, there's worse things for it to be donated to. I think it's a great cause and a great idea, really. Let's face it, it's only been in recent years that the trauma of war veterans has been really acknowledged, or even used to be called. I've seen classic shell shock, and there is a difference between that and the PTSD in the modern era. And yeah, that's a whole. But how the hell they cannot have thought, gee, maybe this war cape is not good for people's mental well-being. You don't say. Who would have thought, eh? And there's something I need to check about this one. I've actually got this from the wrong angle. It needs to go that way around. How to do this? Okay. There is a way. I have to merely that way. But is it moving first? Is that question? No. Well, I'm sure if you think about it, mate, if in comparison to the stress of military operations, I'm sure the stress of the scale model will do them the world of good. It's a little further in than I want. Get a bit of water on it. That's where I want it. Yeah, that's better. Now, next. We're making good, steady progress today. You can see this is going to be, the decalin on its own is going to be a few day operation. I might be available for a stream on the weekend depending on a few variables. I am meant to be going fishing as normal. However, there is a chance of storms. Now, whilst that also means there's a percentage chance it's only going to increase, my mate and I's urge to go out there because sometimes that can be the go. He's a bit rumpty when it gets reviews. Fishing in storms is a wee bit rumpty. It's not really putting his hand up for that sort of caper, which some people suggest is fair enough. I argue that if anyone should be concerned about being struck by lightning, it's me, on account of my great grandfather, or one of them got struck by lightning twice. Survived. Further, as someone with epilepsy, you'd be inclined to think that if there's anything electrical going on, it's heading my way. But yeah, he does make a valid point that fish out and that stuff when we're playing a dangerous game. That is the reality. Jokes aside. Now, alrighty. Next. All right, it's them done. These engines now. One thing I would say is really making it a lot easier with regards to this decaling process, however huge it actually is that the places where the decals need to go are very clearly marked out on the actual kit itself. Like if it's a hatch or a panel, you can see it quite easily. And that in turn makes it much easier to define where you're going to put it, things, and away you go. And that makes it easier. Also, the decals, I've had some decals in my time. I think we've all had this experience where, yeah, sometime today this is the phrase you start bandying about. They seem to take forever, and it's a pain in the ass. There's no good way of dressing that shit up, And no, these ones are pretty cruisy. So on the whole, yeehaw. Now, so what else do we have here? It's conveniently on the sides. 23. No, I think we need to start hacking in 47 maybe? Let's have a look, see if 47 is. Alright. We just have to be a little more. Anyway, let's get these ones done first before we start getting ahead of ourselves. Now, can't believe how many decals there are. Yes, I can. It's a 4-engine bomber. What do you want? Alright, I reckon we're moving now. There we go. Get over here. One of the cool parts about the decals I find is that can be what really brings the kit to life. Because of that, I dig them. Well, arguably one of the more time-consuming parts of a build, but it's those little bits. There we go. That really sort of have the boom. And then you do your weathering, and now weathering I'm going to wait till there's going to be a whole stack of other things to happen even after the decalin and final assembly is completed, or before we even put these on. It's quite a process now. 24, you come here. Get over here. Slice that off. There we go. Deedling. Now, soak. Hang on. Cut it all the way around. Bang. Now we'll soak. Aha. 39 might be our next objective. There's 3 of them there. Is there any more? Just go for a quick scooch around. Sort of thought there would be more. Alright. All right. Further back. And there we go. Alrighty. That's our 24s. Alright. Oops, a daisy. Deary, deary me. Rob, what are you doing, boy? A bit higher again, in fact. There we go. All right. And something I want to check out. No, so there should be 439s. I can only see 3. them. Ah, there. Okay. They're 46 and 45. Okay. Let me just check some other numbers here for a moment, guys. And 44. I see. Now, this is where they've frustrated me a wee bit. There's a single 45 here. I can work around that. Okay. Anyway, 39s. It's going to take it'll be a few day process. So I reckon I'm going to get these 39s on, and then, good people, I will probably wind the stream up for today because I've been going for a while. Where do these 39s go precisely? There. Right, so we're looking for the... Okay, yep, nice and easy. And at the back of them. Yep, okay. Easy. We'll get these 4 done, and then I'm going to wind things up for the day. I think we've made some quite good progress overall. All right. 439s. They go at the very base of these elevated areas here. That first. Now tomorrow, with a bit of luck, I'll be able to, I don't know if I'll finish the lower wings. I'll get close. Depending on factors X, Y, and Z, I may well do some more decalin today, just because, there's a lot of it. It's coming together quite easily. It's not a prick of a decalin job, it's a really cruisy one. Well, cruisy in as much as the decals go to very easily defined spots, and that's a big win on its own. And further, the decals are generally pretty easy to work with. I think this water's starting to get a bit cold as well. So all the more reason to get these 4 done, and and then wind up. Yeah, I'd say that all up there's probably over 100 decals. Alrighty. First one. Think that out a bit with the bud. Alrighty. And on the wrong angle with this a bit, but never mind. Almost. There we go. One. Come here, you. Now what I'm going to do this time is go from that angle. Alright, which means we put it in that way around. So dear me. Alrighty. Okay. 2. Pop this over to. Well, let's leave that here, really, can't I? Very much. Change the wheels over. Dear, oh dear. Now, next. Yes, now, remember that angle. It's better. You come here. Little. Here we go, gotcha. Mouthful of coffee. Dearie me. I tell you, by this stage of the stream, my coffee is actually stone cold, and I don't really give a rat's. Largely on account of, so long as it has caffeine, that is my sole concern. Now, I'm reminded of that scene out of the Terminator. It's before the it's in the cop station, and these two detectives are talking. This guy grabs it's clearly a disposable cup of coffee and chugs it down. His workmate says, "Yeah, that coffee's 2-hour cold, boss." So, I put my cigarette out in it. Your mum. Yeah, okay. Concern is just not there for the man. All right, let's soak. Oh, hey, cutie guy, how you doing? I've been on for almost 2 hours now, so I'm going to be cruising off very shortly. Got a fair bit of decaling done. Wheels, bits on the wing around the engine, but there's a shitload left to do. This is going to be a big process, and that's fine. It's a big aircraft. What do you want? Alrighty. Alright, is it moving? Let's find out. It is not moving. Decal says no. Now. Decal says yes. Well, if it's old man winter, I guess it's young man summer, and let's start. Summer hasn't actually arrived. We're starting to get the warmer days because, of course, it's late spring here. 34 today, 36 tomorrow, 31 with showers on Saturday. So we get to 31, then it'll rain. Actually, it might even be warmer than that. I can't remember, but yeah. Now, where's my last one? Is this my last one? It is my last one. Yeah. And there was much rejoicing. Yeah. It's a thing. It's called the seasonal change. It happens. constructor. And I'll put that upside down, I reckon. There we go. It was longer down than it was up, I remember. I remember an ill. 34 to 36. It's pretty warm. Over here, you're starting to get toasty in the 36 zone. You don't really start going, that's a bit rugged, till you start getting 38, 39, 40. We'll get a few days over 40 this year. You do every year. I know up north, the weather's been getting hotter. They've been getting 49 and 50. We might get a 45 or even a 46 this year. So it's not that hot, but it's warm, pretty warm. It is such that, as one thing I will say, it is because of the joys of summer over here that I got this little caper. Because when the warm weather hits, or the humid weather hits, if I want to do airbrushing, I'm only going to be able to achieve that if I have one of these. So no longer will I be constrained by whether or not the weather's going to be conducive. And sometimes over here, no time of the day will do it for you. By which I mean, give me a moment, this on. There we go. The old place I lived at, I used to have to do all my airbrushing out in the shed. Now, our lowest temperatures sometimes might be 31 degrees. And you can't airbrush above 26. Well, that's good, isn't it? Problem solved with one of these capers. Now, for today, that's me done. What we've done is, on both of these wings, those little decals there, the engine ones there, and you can't really see them. Oh, there. And of course, our wheels. Okay. Now then. I've been good, mate. I've been very busy. Studying languages, studying German, Latin, and Thai these days. I've been building, and once I get the bell done and the Lavochkin completed, now the question is going to be, of all of those, how long the bell takes is going to be the bigger one that's going to determine how long it is before I get into my fresh set of kits, which will be my Mustangs and stuff. But yeah, I've been good. Come to the UK and enjoy it. See, now there's the other side of the equation, Dave. There's no. You see, no. Actually, I've got to say, for the most part, Australian weather's good. And I'll tell you something funny about the warmer weather too. As you've heard me bitch about on occasion, I've got arthritis in my hip. And of course, there's the old, not much. Left on the Lavochkin, not much, mate. It's pretty much, I've got most of the painting done. I need to do the red bits. That's it. Then it's just final assembly, which takes a couple of days. Weathering. Anyway, but yeah, and of course, as you get old, all your joints start getting a bit tired and yucky. And when I was young, I'd get into a car on a warm day or a hot day. And, oh God, why are those windows down? I get into a stuffy car these days, and I go, oh God, that feels so good on my joints. So yeah. Anyway, that's me done for today. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. Now, first time viewers, magic button, follow, like, or subscribe. If you'd like to track me down other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. And again, follow, like, or subscribe. Tomorrow I'll be back. That is my anticipation. I would like to continue with our decalin. We've got a shitload still to do. But the more we do, the closer we are to getting it finished and getting onto the Lavochkin. And my pleasure, David. Thank you for watching. And the closer we get on to doing new stuff. And I'm looking forward to that. I may even take a break between doing the aircraft and the new stuff to do the Viking. That might be an idea, just for a quick change of pace before getting into another big range. I digress. All righty. So again, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And all that's really left for me to say is that I'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you guys then. See yous.